Hello students, welcome again. Today we are going to start trigonometry part C. Before we start part C, let me recall the things which we have done in previous videos. First of all, I have given the introduction, what is the meaning of trigonometry, and in that video, I have explained to you how the word trigonometry derived from Greek letter and what is the use of trigonometry in our day-to-day life. Okay. Now, in the connection of this, in the first video, I have also explained to you what is an angle, what is the meaning of initial arm, terminal arm, and vertex. I believe you remember that. And in second video, I have explained to you trigonometric ratio of angles, sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, and cosec theta. And in this video, I have already explained to you trigonometric ratios of some specific angles like 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. So I am going to show one more time the table. I am going to revise the table in front of you. Look at this. You can see on your screen we have 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. To get this table, write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, divide by 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 4, and take the under root. Once we simplify this, you are getting the value of sine 0, 0, sine 30, 1 upon 2, sine 45, 1 upon under root 2, sine 60 under root 3 upon 2, sine 91. To get the values of trigonometric ratio cos, we will write the reverse order of sine. Write 1 under root 3 upon 2. So sine 0 will, cos 0 will be 1. Cos 30 is under root 3 upon 2. Cos 45 1 upon under root 2. Cos 60 is 1 upon 2 and cos 90 is 0. And I have already explained how to get tan theta. Once you get tan theta, write the reverse order of tan theta in cot theta. And once you get sec theta, write the reverse order in cosec theta. So this way you can make your own table, trigonometric table for the angles 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. This table will help you out to solve the question given in your exercise. Please note down this table and learn, and not cram, just learn and how to make it. It will help you out in your examination. Now we will discuss complementary angles. You can see in the figure PQR, right angle at Q. So this is right angle. Angle Q is equal to 90 degree. And if we talk about the angle P and angle R, by the property of angle sum property of a triangle, angle P plus angle Q plus angle R should equal to 180 degree. And since angle Q is 90 degree, so what about angle P plus angle R? It must be 90 degree. So whenever we have two angles whose sum is 90 degree, we would say these two angles are complementary angles. So if I'm talking about, I'm taking angle R is equal to theta, angle P will be 90 minus theta. I think it is clear to you. So what I'm doing there, I'm writing the trigonometric ratio for the angle theta. So if I'm taking, so before writing, I would like to call Pandit Badir Prasad ji. Pandit Badir Prasad, har bole. They will help. He will help us. So sine theta is equal to sine r, the same thing, because theta is equal to r degree, r is equal to theta degree. So we will have perpendicular upon hypotenuse, it will give PQ upon PR. Similarly, if we talk about cos theta, it must be cos R, and it should be base upon hypotenuse. So base should be uh, RQ upon PR. Okay, you must be confused about which will be perpendicular, which will be base. So I would like to explain one more thing to you. Whenever we are considering right angle triangle, the side opposite to right angle always consider as hypotenuse, and if we are taking angle R as a theta, so the side opposite to this angle will always treated as perpendicular, and the remaining side will be base. So this way we will classify the which side will be hypotenuse, which side is perpendicular, the other side will be base. If I am taking tan theta, it will be tan R is equal to perpendicular upon base, and it should be PQ upon RQ. Now I am taking angle P. First I have taken angle R, now I am taking angle P. Please listen to me carefully. I am taking angle P. Angle P, so if I am taking angle P, which I have told you earlier, hypotenuse remains same, base and perpendicular will be changed. Position of base and perpendicular will be changed with respect to the angle which you are taking. So I am taking now angle P over here. So for the angle P, the perpendicular will be QR and the base will be PQ, and hypotenuse will remain same, PR. So what I am doing here, if I am writing sin P, it will be with the Pandit Badri Prasad. He says perpendicular upon hypotenuse, sin P will be perpendicular is QR and hypotenuse is PR. Please pay attention. And this sin P, angle P is how much? Angle P is 90 minus theta. I am writing here sin 90 minus theta. This P can be written as 90 minus theta. What about this ratio? Please check it out. This ratio you are getting over here, and this ratio is equal to cos theta. So I can write sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. This is the basics of complementary angle in a right angle triangle, which you will do in your exercise. So whenever we are writing sin 90 minus theta, it always equal to cos theta. Let us check it out. So students, I am going to explain one more time. You can see one more triangle on your screen where angle B is equal to 90 degree. I am taking here angle A as theta. So we calculate, we will get angle C 90 minus theta. If I'm, and again, in front of angle 90 degree, the side of triangle always remain hypotenuse, and base and perpendicular will be changed with respect to the angle. I am taking here, you can see on your screen, sin theta will be perpendicular upon hypotenuse. For angle theta, BC will be treated as perpendicular and AC will be treated as hypotenuse. So sin theta is equal to sin A, the same thing. The ratio of sin theta will be BC upon AC. Similarly, you can see cos theta or cos A. You can see tan theta is equal to tan A. The ratios are written in front of these trigonometric ratio. Now I have taken angle C. So sin C will be perpendicular of hypotenuse, because if I am taking angle C, so side opposite to this will be perpendicular for this angle. So the perpendicular now AB upon AC, cos C will be base upon hypotenuse is equal to BC upon AC, tan C is equal to perpendicular upon base is equal to AB upon BC. So with the help of this triangle and with this results, you can see This sine C can be written as sine 90 minus theta, and this ratio AB upon AC is equal to cos theta. You can see over here cos theta. So I can write this is cos theta. So sine 90 minus theta will equal to cos theta. Now what I am doing, cos C, I can write cos C cos 90 minus theta is equal to, this is BC upon AC, and BC upon AC you can see over here, this is sine theta, so it will be sine theta. Now if we are going this way, tan 90 minus theta will equal to cot theta. So we can make a table for complementary angles like this. So all of you please note down this table. Sin 90 minus theta will be cos theta, cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta, and you can note down, and we will solve the question with the help of this table. I am going to show you how to solve this question. Any question comes in complementary angles. You can see one question over here. We have to evaluate sin 18 degree upon 72 degree. You can see the sum of these two angles is 90 degree. It means these two angles are complementary. So you have to change only one part, either numerator or denominator. So let me repeat again. So this 18 degree can be written as sine 90 minus 72 degree. So we will not change the denominator, it will remain same. So sine 90 minus theta, I am taking as theta. So sine 90 minus theta will equal to cos theta. So this theta will be here. So I can write this cos 72 degree. In denominator it is again cos 72 degree, and if we simplify this we are getting the answer 1. So this way you have to solve the question. Mind it, you have to make the pair where these two angles are 90 degree, and using this table you are going to simplify your question. So we will solve few more questions based on this complementary angle as well as using the trigonometric table. So please stay with us and keep watching your channel. We are going to explain more thing in the next video, conceptual things related to the trigonometry, and do not forget subscribe your channel My Math Class. Thank you very much.